The National Democratic Party, under the leadership of President Martin Van Buren, generally sought to preserve a political alliance between the South and the North by upholding a policy of non-interference with the institution of slavery and supporting states' rights to manage their own populations. This political strategy, known as the white man's republic, was built on the premise that the United States was a political community for white citizens alone, and any effort to expand rights to black Americans would inevitably threaten the delicate balance of the Union. In 1838, this ideology was powerfully enforced at the state level in Pennsylvania. Though the state was considered free, its constitutional convention, dominated by delegates who shared the National Democratic Party's view on race and suffrage, undertook a deliberate and prejudicial action. They approved a final amendment to the state constitution that restricted the right to vote to white freemen. This move was a clear regression, as black citizens in some parts of the state, particularly in Philadelphia, had previously enjoyed the right to vote. The Democratic delegates and their allies used the fear of abolitionism and the need to appease slaveholding interests in the South as a primary justification, arguing that maintaining black suffrage would be seen as a sanction of anti-slavery doctrines and could damage the national political coalition. This legal maneuver, driven by the desire of political aspirants to gain favor with the slaveholding states and a widespread belief in white supremacy, effectively stripped approximately 40,000 black Pennsylvanians of their fundamental right as citizens. It was a purely racial and discriminatory act, establishing a stark legal barrier between white men and all other races, further institutionalizing the concept that political rights were a privilege of whiteness. Meanwhile, the Van Buren administration did not intervene in the Pennsylvania state action. The silence and political posture of the National Democratic leadership reinforced the discriminatory actions of their state-level counterparts, viewing the disenfranchisement as an acceptable political sacrifice made to maintain the unity of the party and the nation as a republic for white men.